Halloween by Amy Margaret. Published by the Rosen Publishing Group's Power Kids Press in New York. Contents. Halloween fun. Halloween is a fun holiday. It is a time to enjoy the sweets you collect trick-or-treating. You also can dress up in a funny or scary costume. You can carve a pumpkin with a parent's help, and you can hang fake cobwebs from doorways. You can make a ghost out of a bedsheet. Halloween is also a time for parties. You can tell ghost stories and play games. Many of the traditions and symbols of Halloween come from other holidays celebrated thousands of years ago. This house is decorated for Halloween. The earliest holiday Halloween's beginnings. The earliest holiday connected with Halloween is the Celtic festival of Samhain, the Celtic New Year. The Celts lived in northern Europe in the 1st century BC. The Celts believed in many gods, including Samhain, the Lord of the Dead. The Celts believed that Samhain ruled for 6 months of each year, starting on October 31st, the date we now celebrate Halloween. The Celts welcomed Samhain with a 3-day party. They wore costumes and searched for ghosts. Ceremonies such as this Druidic ceremony have been celebrated for more than 700 years. The name Halloween. On November 1st in the year AD 83, the Catholic Church gave new meaning to the Samhain holiday. They began celebrating All Saints' Day, a holiday where they honored the Catholic saints. All Saints' Day also is called All Hallows' Day or Hallowmas. Hallow means saint in Old English. Halloween means Hallows' Eve, or the night before All Hallows' Day. October 31st was called All Hallows' Eve, then Halloween. Today, Halloween is spelled out without the apostrophe. Gravestones are often decorated for All Saints' Day. Halloween ghosts. Ghosts have always been an important part of Halloween. It started with the Celts, who lit fires to guide friendly ghosts home and drive away scary ghosts. Later, the Christians celebrated their own holiday to pray for the ghosts of their dead friends or relatives. This day, November 2nd, was called All Souls' Day. Latin Americans call this holiday Day of the Dead. In America, ghosts as a Halloween symbol came first from the Celts and later from the Christians. Today, kids dress up as ghosts. On All Saints' Day, people celebrate family members who have died. The jack-o'-lantern. A jack-o'-lantern is one of the most famous symbols of Halloween. Irish and Scottish people first used turnips as jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. They believed that the scary faces they carved would scare away evil spirits. No one knows for sure how the jack-o'-lantern got its name. One story says that a man named Jack played tricks on the devil. When Jack died, the devil made him walk the earth with only a piece of glowing coal to find his way. Jack carried the coal in a hollow turnip. When the Irish and Scottish people came to America in the 1800s, they began using pumpkins for jack-o'-lanterns instead of turnips. Trick or treat. Today, many children in America go trick-or-treating on Halloween and shout trick or treat. This phrase, first used in the United States in the 1930s, means give me a treat or I'll play a trick on you. The idea of going trick-or-treating probably began in England. On All Souls' Day, children went from house to house and asked for soul cakes, which were buns filled with raisins. If the children were not given food, they would pull a prank on that house. If they received cakes, they promised to pray for that whole household's dead relatives. A group of trick-or-treaters finds a welcoming neighbor. They're all in their costumes. The world of witches. The Celts were among the first to believe in witches. A witch is someone who follows the Wiccan faith. In Old English, Wicca means wise one. Witches used herbs and plants to heal illnesses. Many people thought witches had magical powers. Over time, some people thought that witchcraft was evil instead of magical. Halloween witches became symbols of the evil spirits that some people believe wander the earth. People who practice the Wiccan faith, though, are different from Halloween witches. When witches met on October 31st, today's Halloween, they would perform marriages and bring new witches into their group. The black cat. In ancient Egypt, people believed that cats had magical powers. A mythical goddess named Hecate ruled over the witches in ancient Greece and Rome. Hecate had a cat that helped her rule. Some people believe that witches have animals called familiars that assist them. The familiars have spirits living inside them. The most common familiar is the cat. A witch with her black cat is one of the most famous symbols of Halloween. Witches' cats were black. Some people thought because the cats were evil spirits of the color of night. Halloween creatures. The Halloween is another animal linked with Halloween. The owl is another animal linked with Halloween. In the 1500s, people believed the owls were wicked. When the owl screeched, it was supposed to mean that someone had died. Another creature connected with Halloween is the bat. People associate bats with vampires or a mythical monster that some believe drinks human blood. There is a bat called the vampire bat. It probably has his name because it gets its food from drinking the blood of other animals. Many people associate owls and vampire bats with Halloween. These animals come out at night to hunt for food. Play parties. The first American Halloween parties were called play parties. In the early 1800s, Americans celebrated fall with play parties. People played games such as bobbing for apples. Nuts sometimes were put into a small fire to tell the future. This is why some people call Halloween Nutcracker Night. Late into the night, at play parties, people gathered to tell ghost stories. Today, games and ghost stories are two reasons why Halloween remains one of the most popular holidays. There's our glossary, our index, and some additional sites for additional research.